Welcome back to Eurovision 365. It's so great to have you here, and thanks for being here. And of course, I'm continuing with this series where I'm looking at some of the favourites to win the contest this year and asking the question, can they indeed win the contest? So this time it's Ukraine. Can Ukraine win for the second year in a row? Ukraine swept to victory last year on a wave of televote support, and Stefania by Kalush Orchestra was crowned the winner, marking it the third time that Ukraine have lifted the microphone trophy. So, can Ukraine win again? Well, I think that Ukraine, following Vidbeer, made a very solid choice with Heart of Steel by Tvorchi. This is a very clever meditation on the impending nuclear disaster coupled with a catchy R&B rhythm. This isn't a lament, it is a powerful defiance song that features the lyrics, "I cannot explain, tell you how I feel, life is just a game and I'm playing for the win." Speaking of winning, I don't think the victory is necessarily a foregone conclusion for Ukraine this year, and there are a number of reasons why. The first is that there are a number of other heavily political entries this year that discuss the situation in Ukraine in different ways. Czechia's Vesna and My Sister's Crown and Croatia's Let 3 with Mama Shush address the topic, albeit with vastly different presentation styles. This takes away from the uniqueness of Ukraine's entry in discussing the topic. In 2016, Jamala's entry was covering a unique subject matter and was not being covered by any other country or artist, which I believe set it apart. Another reason why I think Ukraine may struggle to secure a victory is that they are not in a position to host. So although we as a collective want to support them, heaping pressure on them to deliver a contest again through a partner provider could be seen as adding additional stress onto a nation that could do without it. I think this year Eurovision has been a welcome distraction, but Ukraine are still in the midst of a combat scenario, and having to scour Europe for a willing host broadcaster to work with could, at this stage in proceedings, be a hassle that they could do without. It's generally accepted that whoever ends up in the top 5 near Ukraine will be taking the reins to deliver the competition in 2024. I also think this could be the year that a female performer lifts the trophy. We haven't had a female-led win since 2018, excluding Victoria from Måneskin, of course. There hasn't been a female victory at Eurovision since 2018, and feels like this could be the year for a lady to take the crown. Turning to the bookmakers, they have Ukraine in third position behind Lorraine and Karya. Interestingly, they were leading for many months and were hot favourites to carry away a second sequential win in Liverpool. However, I think that as the months have passed, this lead has eroded somewhat and has led to them falling in the rankings slightly. So, do I think that Ukraine can win Eurovision for a second year? I'm going to say yes. I wouldn't count them out. Ukraine still have a groundswell of popular support, and I wouldn't underestimate what the global vote can help them achieve. Heart of Steel is a masterpiece and is a skillfully produced track that references the conflict while still delivering a slick and entertaining R&B pop track. There will be yellow and blue, I believe, at the top of the scoreboard, but where it is Sweden or Ukraine that takes first place remains to be seen. Ukraine are power play at Eurovision, and they have shown year after year that they can deliver a memorable and successful performance. In the years celebrating them, this might boast to them to deliver something incredible in Liverpool. So what do you think? Do you think Ukraine can win in Liverpool? Please let me know in the comments below. I look forward, as always, to reading those, and I look forward to welcoming you back to the next episode in this series. But until then, you take care, and I'll see you very soon.